Amma strengthens the police system with the merger of City and Suburban Commissionerate. J.K. Tripathi heads the forces in Greater Chennai. After Kanimuri, Raja tries to bring the Prime Minister into the 2G fold, claims that the PM and P. Chidambaram will testify that there was no loss. The Hazari campaign gets over-the-top support literally. 200 feet off the tarmac, disgraced auto driver threatens suicide. 100 days and still counting, delivering on election promises keeps the wind in Team Amma's sails. Gang circulating fake currency notes is caught red-handed in Veperi. Police launch a hunt for the fake notes trail. After the common syllabus setback, here's another shocker. Government schools lack the most basic amenities. Former BCCI President Muthaiya cries foul, moves the Supreme Court stopping Srinivasan from becoming the new BCCI chief. Imagine spending 1 to 2 hours for covering just 2 kilometers, the plight of Chennaiites with pockets of poor MTC connectivity. Well, a very good evening. You're watching News Tonight with me, Ashmit. Time now for the latest coming in from across the nation. At the all-party meeting, Prime Minister says Team Anna has set a 4-day deadline for the Jan Lokpal Bill to be introduced. Arun Jaitley says a strong Lokpal Bill is crucial, not the time frame. Spiritual leader who plays mediator Sri Ravi Shankar says he's hopeful of a breakthrough and Anna could call off his fast. But Anna's ultimatum to the government: agree to all the conditions or won't end the fast. Well, first up, Chief Minister Jayalalitha announced the merger of City and Suburban Commissionerate today at a function in the Secretariat. Now, the announcement for a unified police command for Chennai City was announced by her during the budget presentation in the Assembly. Now, the Chief Minister has announced the appointment of J.K. Tripathi as Commissioner of Greater Chennai. Now, there has been a very visible focus as far as the law and order forces are concerned, and well, it didn't miss any attention today as well. 1,125 additional posts will be created for Chennai City Traffic Police. Meanwhile, another significant step taken is the creation of new Assistant Commissioner Police Range at Neelankarai. This move will help in policing the ECR. Now, efforts will also be made to fill up 6,605 vacancies in state police. Moreover, 3,675 additional posts, including 1,125 in Chennai Traffic Police, will also be created. Now, also nearly 450 crores have been allocated for construction of 5,546 residential quarters. And finally, the government has also assured of housing for all police personnel within 5 years. Now, for more on these initiatives, let's go across to our principal correspondent, Peer Mohammed, joining us live over the phone line. Right, we'll actually try to establish that connection once again in just a bit. But first, let's take a look at the other updates in a fresh twist to the 2G saga unfolding in New Delhi after Kanimuri's cries, "A Raja." The former telecom minister in jail over charges of foul play in spectrum allocation has sought to bring the Prime Minister into the fold. Now, the DMK man claimed that he would get the Prime Minister, the then Finance Minister P. Chidambaram and the current Telecom Minister Kapil Sibal to testify that there was no loss in the 2G spectrum allocation. Now, late last year, Mr. Sibal, who took over as the Telecom Minister when Mr. Raja resigned, infamously declared that there was no losses at all caused to the government by Mr. Raja's scam. Now, Raja's counsel has been stressing on that statement. Mr. Raja also said repeatedly that the Prime Minister Manmohan Singh and the then Finance Minister P. Chidambaram were completely aware that he had decided not to auction the spectrum. Now, Raja's remarks follow similar calls by Kanimuri, the daughter of the DMK chief Karunanidhi. On Tuesday, in fact, Kanimuri too had threatened to summon the Prime Minister as a witness, too, of course, in this case. Now, moving ahead now, the Hazare fever has gripped Chennaiites and has even pushed some into taking extreme measures. Now, we caution you that the visuals that you're about to see are quite dramatic. An auto driver threatening to jump off from a 200 feet high hoarding right into the tarmac at the Rajiv Gandhi Salai brought the traffic to a standstill. Now, hanging precariously with the national flag, he cried out that Anna's demands should be met or else. Now, responding to this crisis, fire and rescue services talked him out of his suicidal mission. And well, some reports just coming in right now. We hear that an emergency landing has in fact taken place at the Chennai airport. The details as to the passenger details is still unclear at this point. But for more details, I believe we're joined by my colleague Sam Daniel. He's joining us live over the phone line. In fact, now Sam, if you can hear me, if you can share with us the details regarding this emergency landing that we hear of.
Well, Ashmit, this happened around 6:45 this evening. It was a flight, Emirates flight from Dubai to Kuala Lumpur. It had no scheduled stopover in Chennai, but as it was flying over Chennai, there was a shortage of engine oil and there was a crisis, and immediately the flight was forced to land in Chennai. And 148 people were on board. A local, what they call the Chennai airport was put on local standby. And as of now, all the 148 people on board have been deplaned, and the flight is scheduled to take off in a couple of hours after that particular problem is attended to. Ashmit.
Right, Sam. We'll actually try to get back to you with to get some more information about this, of course, this small emergency landing that has taken place. Of course, just to run through those facts once again that Sam brought to our attention, there was, of course, a low engine in mid-air. That was, of course, for a mid-air Dubai to Kuala Lumpur flight. Now, this, of course, the flight has landed in Chennai. Importantly, the passengers have remained unhurt. There were 148 passengers on board. That's what Sam shared with us, and they of course have been deboarded right now. So that's, of course, the latest coming in on that story. Now, moving ahead, during a routine vehicle check, the Veperi police intercepted a vehicle that was found carrying fake currency notes. Now, further investigation revealed the involvement of an organized gang who circulate fake currency in Chennai on a commission basis. Now, investigators from the Organized Crime Intelligence Unit of the Special Branch CID Police raided a hotel in Peria Met and seized 6 lakh rupees of fake Indian currency notes from a 5-member gang, including one belonging to West Bengal. Now, the police say that the seized currency would be referred to the Reserve Bank of India for confirmation. In fact, all the 5 men, accused persons in fact, were produced at a city court and then lodged at a Pural prison. Now, it's a moment of celebration for the Jayalalitha-led AIADMK government, and there's all the reason to celebrate after completing 100 days in office. And you can expect a lighter mood in the assembly as the Speaker of the State Assembly, D. Jayakumar, promised a good enough celebration. Now, it's been quite a ride, you could say, with the AIADMK sweeping the polls in the April 13th elections. Now, the AIADMK stormed to power with a massive mandate. Now, of course, this combined with the strength of over 200 MLAs in the 234-member House. Now, the DMDK and the left parties, besides the smaller outfits, are the allies of the ruling party.
இந்த பாராட்டுரைகளை எல்லாம் கேட்கின்ற போது எனக்கு மகிழ்ச்சி என்பதை விட என்றுமே என் வாழ்க்கையில் தோன்றாத ஒரு அச்ச உணர்வு இப்போது தோன்றியிருக்கிறது என்றே சொல்ல வேண்டும். 100 நாட்கள் முடிந்த பின்னர், எங்கள் ஆட்சியின் பணி 100 நாட்கள் முடிந்த பின்னர் இன்று ஒருவர் கூட குறை சொல்லாமல் இப்படி தாராள மனதோடு முழு மனதோடு பாராட்டு தெரிவித்திருக்கிறார்களே, இது தொடர்ந்து நீடித்து நிலைத்திருக்க வேண்டுமே என்று எண்ணும் போது ஒரு சிறிய அச்ச உணர்வு ஏற்படுகிறது.
And while the AIADMK leaders quite expectedly are in a confident and a celebratory mood as well, now giving their own government a perfect score of 100 over 100, they expressed confidence in their leader taking on the odds.
கடந்த 100 நாட்களில் புதிய சரித்திரம் படைத்திருக்கிறார்கள். கடந்த 5 ஆண்டுகளில் சோதனையில் உழன்று வேதனையில் வெந்து கொண்டிருந்த தமிழக மக்களை மீட்டு அவர்களது வாழ்வில் விளக்கேற்றி வைத்திருக்கிறார்கள். பாக்கு புரட்சியால் மாற்றம் தந்த தமிழக மக்களுக்கு சாதனை புரட்சியை பரிசாக வழங்கியிருக்கிறார்கள். மாண்புமிகு புரட்சி தலைவி அம்மா அவர்களின் ஆட்சி கடந்து வந்த நாட்கள் 100. இந்த 100 நாட்களில் அம்மா அவர்களின் நல்லாட்சிக்கு மக்கள் தந்த மதிப்பெண்கள் 100. ஆக 100க்கு 100 மதிப்பெண்கள் பெற்ற ஆட்சியாக 100க்கு 100 மதிப்பெண்கள் பெற்ற ஆட்சியாக மாண்புமிகு அம்மா அவர்களின் ஆட்சி திகழ்கிறது. ஒரு சாதாரண மனிதனை கதாநாயகனாக காட்டும்போது சினிமாவில் சிங்கம் நடந்து வருவதைப் போலவும் புலி உரிமை வருவதைப் போலவும் திரைப்படங்களை காட்டுவதை நாம் பார்த்திருக்கிறோம்.
முல்லை பெரியாறு ஆனாலும் பாலாறு ஆனாலும் கச்சத்தீவு ஆனாலும் கடலோர மீனவர்கள் பிரச்சனை ஆனாலும் இன்னும் சொல்ல போனால் உலகத் தமிழர்களையே உலுக்குகின்ற இலங்கை தமிழர் பிரச்சனை ஆனாலும் இவைகளெல்லாம் மற்ற மாநிலங்களுக்கு இல்லை. மற்ற மாநிலங்களுக்கு பொருளாதார வளர்ச்சி போதும். ஆனால் நமக்கோ அந்நிய நாட்டு கொள்கையிலே இருந்து அனைத்திலேயும் இருக்கின்ற பிரச்சனைகளை உணர்ந்து தீர்க்க வல்ல ஓர் உத்தம தலைவர் தேவை. அதுக்கு உறுதுணையாக இருக்க வேண்டிய இந்திய அரசு உபத்திரவமாக இருக்கிறது என்று கருதுகிற பொழுது மனம் வேதனைப்படுவதை தவிர அவராலே வேறு முடியவில்லை. ஆனால் அந்த வேதனையும் சாதனையாக்கக்கூடிய காலம் விரைவிலே வரும். அதற்கான நேரம் பிறக்கும், சூழ்நிலை மாறும். அதற்கு நாங்கள் என்றும் உங்களுக்கு உறுதுணையாக இருப்போம் என்று.
And well, up on the other side, we'll bring to you the painful story of how a 2-kilometer journey could cost you 2 hours. That's up on the other side.